In this video, I want to review how to recognize congruent triangles. There are 5 postulates for recognizing congruent triangles, so let's review all of those. The first is side, side, side. If you have 2 triangles and each of their corresponding sides have the same length, then the triangles are congruent. So in the figure, I have ABC is congruent to XYZ because the length of AB is 1.3, which corresponds to the length of XY, which is 1.3. The length of BC is 1.1, which corresponds to the length of YZ, which is 1.1. And the length of AC is 2, which corresponds to the length of XZ, which is 2. Next, we have angle side angle, which states that if you have 2 triangles and they have the same angle measure, then a same side length, and then another same angle measure in that order, then the 2 triangles are congruent. So again, we have ABC is congruent to XYZ, because angle B, which corresponds to angle Y, is 30 degrees in both figures. Then we have the length of BC corresponds to the length of YZ, and both are 26. And then angle C, which corresponds to angle Z, and both of the angles are 114 degrees. Next, we have side angle side, which states that if we have 2 corresponding sides of equal length and the angle in between them of equal measure, then we have congruent triangles. So in this diagram, we have ABC is congruent to XYZ because we have corresponding sides AC and XZ with a length of 8, corresponding sides of AB and XY of a length 5.2, and the angle in between them, which is angle A and angle X of 30 degrees. Next, we have angle angle side, which states that if you have 2 triangles who have 2 corresponding angles equal to each other, and then a corresponding side equal to each other, then we have congruent triangles. So in the figure, we have ABC is congruent to XYZ. The corresponding angles B and Y are both 114 degrees. The corresponding angles X and A are both 36 degrees, and then the corresponding side AC and ZX are both 2. Therefore, those 2 triangles are congruent. Last, we have, for right triangles only, hypotenuse leg. So if you have 2 right triangles and their hypotenuses are the same, and the length of one of their corresponding sides is the same, then you have congruent right triangles. Alternatively, if you have 2 right triangles and their hypotenuses are equal, and you're given one leg for one of the triangles and then the other leg for the other triangle, you should be able to figure out all of the lengths of the legs using the Pythagorean theorem, in which case you'll be able to figure out if the 2 triangles are congruent.